I'm Dr. Marlene Rankin from Rutgers College of Nursing, and I teach undergraduate psych mental health and also the graduate psych mental health. I went to Penn State University, and I was looking for a position after I graduated, and a bunch of my friends were coming to Johns Hopkins. Of course, it had an excellent reputation then, and they were looking for nurses that were good, like technology, and would like those areas. So I started in surgical ICU and also on the medical ICU. That's how I ended up here. When I was there, I realized that even though the training was and the education that I had received was good, the bridge between what I graduated with and then how I would go to practice needed a lot of shoring up and a lot of other skills that nurses had to acquire. And I saw that nurses were really, how should I put it, instrumental in keeping the staff at the hospital, the nurses, and that transition. So I decided that education was really an important area, and educating nurses who were already educated in the hospital environment was critical. And then the second thing was I got bored after about 9 or 10 months in ICU because the patients never talked. And I loved to listen to people and talk to people. And I decided my other favorite love when I was going through, my undergraduate was psych nursing. And then I also decided that I really liked the education, but again, it was lacking in a lot of places in terms of nursing continuing ed. So I looked at the university and I started in adult ed, which I thought that it's exactly what I was going to do when I graduated. I remember that when I started, what I learned was how much patience you needed and how long it took people to really learn and get concepts. I never realized that before. And to do a learning module or to get an important piece of information across, you had to do a project, you had to say it, you had to probably give a handout. Then we didn't have all the audio visual. This was in 1973 to 4. So that taught me so much, was so innovative. Again, I like technology and I like high stimulation, so all the projects were fascinating. But I learned patience. I learned that you have to say it and do it in many ways. And I learned that there are no dumb questions. You have to be kind to everyone. And that's what I really learned. They were great teachers and great professors. And the ones that struck me the most were the ones who actually were doing this as the adjuncts, because they were in either the teaching environment or they were in businesses, and they were trying to get important concepts across to the adult learner. And whether you're working as a nurse in a hospital with patients who are ill, there's an installation of hope. Whether you're working with students in a classroom, there's an installation of hope. And I think that so many successes came out of Hopkins in so many ways that is just part of the culture. Hope and success, and try, and we'll give you the opportunity, but then, the rest is up to you. It's not about wanting to go to Hopkins, it's about getting into Hopkins. Everybody should want to come. And if you're here, it's such a gift. It's an opportunity that you'll never have anyplace else. And it will change your life. It will transform your life. It will teach you to think differently. And I'm not disparaging other educational institutions. It's just the energy here, the standards of what they want from you, but help you to achieve. I mean, it's not a punitive environment at all. But that's the kind of thing that Hopkins does. And everybody is here to help make you more excellent. I don't know if that is the right word, but certainly to encourage you to meet your goals.